We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season in the top 10, ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough.
Oh, he's got some space. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that...
He's got it for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back.
There he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for 1st down. Going up top again. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! The extra point here would tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense
breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. will try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle. It's Hampton. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Let's talk about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end now in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's St. Clair. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Under fire. Crosses the 30. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here comes the option. Now the pitch.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown tie. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. Oh, he got loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
Easy. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got the quick pass. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.